ChroNoSo YouTube, we're here with a familiar face, Hollywood Dave Rowlands. It's been a while. What is up, my man?
I'm back, brother, with no new gimmick, nothing like that. But I do got my own gimmicks right here to plug.
Oh,
I got the Real American Beer right here. Just picked up 4 packs. I'm sorry, 4 12 packs last night.
okay.
So here's to, I can't believe I'm saying this, to the late, great, immortal Hulk Hogan.
Brother. Damn, Hollywood. Living the gimmick on YouTube here. It's a lot of time for me to fill. Crushed. Unbelievable.
And I got even more gimmicks here as well.
Some would say
Hang on a second. Yeah. Here we got the LJNs back in the store on Black Friday in Target. I got the Hulkster. And I got who would have been coming if the line kept coming, the American Dream himself, Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Oh, I thought you were going to get Logan Paul.
I did not get Logan Paul. I'm a big John Cena fan, and Stone Cold's coming out, but I just can't. They're expensive. I'm just going to have to stick to my era. I would have gotten Cena, but that's the only reason why.
So they're the same size as the old ones, right?
Same size.
Okay.
The package almost same. It's a little thicker. I hear they're like hollow or something. I'm tempted to open Dusty. If I find another one, maybe I might get another one to open. Then the next series is going to be the Old Warrior Bundy, a new Jesse in announcer gear because he came in wrestling gear originally, and Stone Cold. So I guess I'll have to get 3 that time. This cost me over $50.
I like how they're doing Golden Era LJNs, some reboots, and then they have some like Attitude Era guys, Ruthless Aggression guys like Cena, and then like Logan Paul for the new.
Yeah, they got Punk and Cody Rhodes coming too.
So we're in and out on ChroNoSo here, but our main goal is to have the Sgt Slaughter and Hulk Hogan beat here. We're gonna touch upon the build towards their WrestleMania 7 match because this night is pretty critical for WrestleMania 7. Of course, they've been going back and forth ever since Slaughter came back. He kind of hinted that he was kind of a sympathizer to Iraq, and then obviously it was going to build to a Hogan match, but we're in the thick of it here now. What we're going to have here, Hollywood Dave, is we're going to listen to a Slaughter and Adnan interview with Mean Gene. We're going to watch the Slaughter match versus Duggan, the flag match, and then we're going to have Mean Gene in the ring with Jack Tunney, and then we're going to have the fallout with Slaughter and Hogan afterwards.
All right.
So,
but before I go to there, are you okay? You sound like You sound like Craig DeGeorge at WrestleMania 4. What's going on with your voice?
We got a gimmick going on here. So I looked it up on Thanksgiving. I had throat surgery in March 2019 to remove something, and I think I have to go back under and get it done.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay.
Yeah,
crushed larynx, perhaps?
The what?
A crushed larynx?
RVD got me on a 5-star frog splash. Yeah. He fucked me up pretty good. So we'll see.
No,
I'm trying to work through it. It goes in and out. The more
I hope you're okay, brother. We're praying for you.
We're praying for it, right? Yeah. But it's, unfortunately, it's not my fault. It's all right with me. It doesn't hurt, but it's just everyone else. My voice is more annoying than usual.
No, I wouldn't say that.
All right, let's listen to the first Mean Gene interview here.
أيها الأخوان العرب أقدم إليكم World Wrestling Federation Champion ساجر سلاوتر الذي سوف يحصل كل بطل على وجه الأرض.
Sgt Slaughter, we've just seen exactly how you came to be the World Wrestling Federation Champion. You showed no regard for fair play. You employed questionable tactics.
Questionable tactics? Listen up, you puke. It doesn't matter how I came into power. It doesn't matter what devices I used to become the World Wrestling Federation Champion. The only thing that matters is that I am the World Wrestling Federation Champion. Now, in the past, other champions all played by the same rules. Well, we're not playing by those rules anymore. Now,
a whole new set of rules.
By the new rule, my rule. And you may think they're unconventional. You may think they're unnecessary. You may even think they're brutal, but I don't care what you think. They're my rules, and they're very effective. Align yourselves against me, form coalitions to stop me, and you'll feel just how effective these rules can be. And tonight, for my first title defense, I've chosen primetime television to demonstrate to
The last
entire
one,
country,
Friday night.
to the
Man,
entire
it was
world,
5.
and especially to
I don't
you,
count the November one of
Hacksaw
90.
Jim
That was supposed to
Duggan.
be a Saturday night.
What happens to people who don't play by my rules? I'll show you all exactly the kind of reign I'll have and the kind of leader I'll be. Sgt Slaughter, World Wrestling Federation
What a talent.
champion for life. And that's an order.
Believable, could work in the ring, big, everything. He had it all. And people got to understand. You had your Hulk Hogan, you had your superstars, Macho Man Randy Savage. Sgt Slaughter was one of the first guys that was like The Rock today, popular not for being a wrestler.
Yeah.
He was more popular for the G.I. Joe and just meeting Ronald Reagan, the great Ronald Reagan, and different things like that. He was ahead of his time with that. As the Hulkster was, a pop culture icon, but popular for being a wrestler. Slaughter was maybe the first one that was a wrestler that was more popular for being not a wrestler, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's funny that you brought up the LJNs earlier. Vince was trying to get him to sign that contract for the LJN.
Right, then he went with Hasbro.
And that's why they had the falling out in 84.
Right, and a picture just surfaced of the original from LJN of the original 5 card back, and instead of the Iron Sheik, the actual Slaughter action figure was there in that picture. So everybody's making the customs and replicas now. Yeah, if they're $15, I'd order one. You know what I mean? But that's not the case. But
Yeah,
what a talent, Sarge. I'm so glad he was there for the 10 bell salute for the Hulkster. Underrated in some ways. What a great worker for the 300+ pounder.
Absolutely. Great work, great bumper, great feeder. Hell of a stick man too, in my opinion. And he's has such a unique charisma as a heel, and of course as a babyface before then too. So yeah, Slaughter rocks. Let's get into the match here and with Duggan and let it play. So we'll be talking over this, Dave, as we go.
And in a moment, we're going to find out just how long he will be.
Get a good look at this kisser here.
Yeah, his chin is so distinct. Do you think his chin's more of a heel or a face?
A Slaughter?
His chin, that chin of his, that's a heel chin.
Oh, that's a heel chin, without a doubt. I've seen ass chins. I've seen a lot of different kinds of chins, but there's no chin like a Sgt Slaughter chin. Maybe Jay Leno.
Yeah,
both of them work with the Hulkster.
Oh yeah, what was that? 97 with Leno. 98?
Yeah, 98.
So he spit the black straps on, not the purple straps. Whenever I think of Slaughter, I think of the purple straps.
Yeah, Hulkster was actually really pissed about that they didn't bring in. They took the promo photos for WrestleMania 7 while he still had Warrior's stupid purple belt. And I don't know if Hulk didn't notice it or it was an oversight. And then when the pictures came out, he was fired up, brother. It didn't work for him, brother.
Yeah.
You know,
that's so distinct for WrestleMania 7, the purple belt.
I'm sorry?
That's so distinct for WrestleMania 7, those promos, that purple belt, like you said.
Yeah. And it doesn't go with Slaughter or Hogan. You know, so it's really odd. It's not like Vince, to make that kind of mistake.
Usually crosses all the I's and dots all the T's.
Right. That'd be something that would happen more today, you would think, or WCW or something.
Look at that, brother.
There he is. I remember this. This is how the show kicked off.
Yep.
And I believe I was sick that Thursday and Friday. I was like laying on the couch, being homesick. But this one, it didn't have the feel of the first 3 February main events. It was a little,
it's hard to duplicate that first one, really.
The first one, yeah. There's no beating the first. The second one, great. third one really cool. I mean, it was supposed to be Tyson and all, but that third one actually was at a 10 at night. These were all prime time.
My next question was, these are 8 o'clock?
These are 8 o'clock, except for the 1990 was 10 p.m. And I don't know why, because it was so hot. And this season of NBC, all you had was October Saturday Night's Main Event, the November Friday, which was supposed to be a Saturday, but they pushed it back to Friday because Saturday Night Live was getting hot again with the Wayne's World and all that new cast was coming in, and the WWF ratings just weren't what they were in the mid to late 80s anymore. So they made it a Friday special, and Hogan wasn't even on it, and I wonder why they didn't get the rating they wished for. Then there was no January Saturday Night's Main Event like there always would be around New Year's. You got this. There was no March Saturday Night's Main Event before WrestleMania like there usually would be. You got one in April of 91, and that was it.
Yeah,
then it went to Fox.
On why you thought it was kind of declining. So it was the ratings, WWE dipping a little bit in Saturday night.
Ratings. WWF always would outrate Saturday Night Live. It was a decline of WWF slowly and an incline of Saturday Night Live going on at the same time. Where that was being the case. The whole Chris Farley was coming in, Dana Carr, all that whole crew.
Adam Sandler, yeah.
Adam Sandler, absolutely, yeah. Phil Hartman, he might have been there already. Mike Myers.
Yep. So match-wise, these guys are humming. Look at that beautiful back body drop by Slaughter there. These guys are, you're going to get what you're going to get. Bump and feed. And Slaughter's doing a great job feeding for Hacksaw. And Hacksaw looks pretty compelling, actually. Looks good.
I love Hacksaw. He's such a nice guy in real life. A family man, which I respect. Always with the same woman, and what a great guy. And he just tells it like it is. Anytime he's on any kind of shoot interview or podcast, I actually wrote to him that you're now my new favorite living professional wrestler after Hogan died, because he gets a kick out of that. 'Cause he said he'd get off the airplane and he'd get swarmed by fans. Then Hulk Hogan would get off the airport, and then he'd go, "Oh, push Hacksaw aside and go run to Hogan." So he gets a kick out of stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. Hacksaw is definitely distinct, where he's known by non-wrestling fans just because he's so larger than life in a way.
Yeah, that's what it was about. I mean, people know Hacksaw Duggan. My girlfriend, you know what I mean? She loves him. She knows a handful of the wrestlers, the ones you would think when you name them.
The 2x4 is so important to that too, right?
Yeah, the 2x4, American flag, the hoe, all the gimmicks.
Not the best bump from Adnan.
Yeah, no.
Is he, like 60 years old?
I'm still working off an iPhone here, unfortunately. But yeah. Adnan, yeah, he this time I think he has passed on finally, right? But he lived a long life.
Yeah, he passed around COVID time. I'm not sure from what.
Okay, yeah. And he was really Italian, I believe. No, he was Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Yes, he was Middle Eastern. I'm mistaken. I'm sorry.
Now it's turning for Slaughter to get the heat. All right, there we go.
And these guys have been working a lot around the horn at this time. Slaughter and Hacksaw, even before Slaughter took the belt off the Warrior.
Yeah, it's like Hulk's finishing his Earthquake tour, right? And he's like,
right. This time they're doing Hulk and Earthquake are doing stretcher matches in February, and that's it. A lot of people think it ended when Hulk threw him out of the Royal Rumble in January, but they started doing stretcher matches after that into February, and by March, Hogan was in Duggan's corner when Duggan would face Slaughter on the house shows.
Nice. Then Slaughter and Hulk will go all the way through the summer. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, all spring summer. The Desert Storm match. I'd like to do that with either you or Bennett. Madison Square Garden, June 3rd, 1991. It actually aired on my birthday, June 6th, 1991 at MSG. So we had the cake and we had everything, and then down the basement for MSG from WWF from MSG. Hulk and Slaughter Desert Storm match.
Now, I'm a big proponent of the WrestleMania match. I think it's actually really good. It just doesn't live up to the par of the Hogan.
Because you knew who was going to win.
Yeah,
the Warrior Savage match, you didn't know who was going to win. Nobody had any idea. So we were on the edge of our seats watching that Warrior Savage retirement match. Hogan, I went into it knowing Hulk's getting his fucking belt back, and like, great, I'm gonna pose and with him for Real American, but you just know it's coming. What a shock would have been if he didn't win it, but I mean, that's just stuff didn't happen back then. Yeah, there would be no way. Even Savage in '89, Magpies Explode. It was pretty apparent to me that Hogan was walking. Didn't have any concern over it. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I was just like, I actually have a family home video from Easter of me saying, coming up this Sunday, the Hulkster would be taking his title back for sure, guaranteed. So
that was, again, I know you might not have seen it, but an unbelievable bump by Slaughter. He did the over-the-top bump.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing that, unfortunately.
But
my eyes are starting to go, and I'm getting up there in age.
We're gonna have to get you on the big screen.
Yeah. That's what I see right there. Post job.
Yep.
By the Sarge. Mosquito. What do you think of Piper on commentary?
He's actually gotten better as ChroNoSo goes along. He was so in your life. He was so much when he first started, but he's found a groove. All right, and there's the DQ right there.
There it is. I think he's better on the pay-per-views with Gorilla. The couple of pay-per-views did with Gorilla.
Maybe Vince, he gets too lucky, right?
Yeah, because they're both a lot, Vince and Roddy.
Yeah, because I think when we did the Royal Rumble '91, it was with Gorilla, and it came out really well. So.
Yeah, and Survivor Series as well.
Yeah, that's a good
90. Yeah. And also, even though I'm not an NWA guy until '94 by any means, he was apparently Rod Piper, very, very good there. Here he is.
Oh, he's got the heat on him right away. Oh, he spits on him. I love it. Spits on him. Man, Slaughter's good, dude.
Yeah. Great. I wish there was a little more intrigue that maybe Slaughter could beat him, but it wasn't in the build. It wasn't in any way, shape, or form. You just... Bennett will tell you that I was a smart fan early. I had a lot of older people around me. You knew he was transitional.
Yeah.
I hate to say that and spoil it for. Yeah.
But for those 2-3 months leading into it, it's still really, really good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, but I can still watch a Rocky movie now and I know what's going to happen and just get in behind Rocky like I would have when, I first saw it. So it's kind of the similar thing.
Hogan, good brother, helping out the brother.
Hogan and Duggan, very dear, close personal friends.
Yep, and they're waving Old Glory now to kind of rally Duggan back up.
Poor Hacksaw's like, oh, brother, I know I'm not going to have a spot in WrestleMania 7 now. He's not only the Hulkster, but now he has my gimmick, too.
Oh, yeah, he would do commentary for the opening match, and then that's it.
That was very odd.
All right, we're going to pause here and go to the next match on ChroNoSo, but we're not done on YouTube. We have 3 more things coming up, and we're going to close the show with that. So, Hollywood Dave, we had rung that bell, and we're back here for Jack Tunney in the ring to announce the WrestleMania 7 main event. Let's take a look.
I'm going to take Tunney.
What's your opinion of Tunney?
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
My opinion of Tunney as a character or in real... I think he did his job good. I think it was kind of like a joke, because he wasn't very honorable. Maybe at the beginning, 86, 87. But after that, he was kind of heelish.
All right, here we go. We're going to have Mr. Charisma himself.
No reptiles at ringside. He's very stern about that. We know that.
In Los Angeles. The question in my mind is who will be his opponent? Could it be Hulk Hogan? After all, at WrestleMania 6, he never received a rematch with the Ultimate Warrior.
That is true.
And speaking of the Ultimate Warrior, after that very controversial decision at the Royal Rumble, certainly he is deserving of a rematch against Sgt Slaughter. And then, earlier tonight, right here, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, victorious over Sgt Slaughter. He's in line for a rematch
No, that's not gonna
against
happen.
Sgt. Slaughter. And what about the Macho King, Randy Savage? After all,
Savage.
Sgt. Slaughter himself proclaimed the Macho King would be the #1 contender if he indeed became
Poor Macho
World
Man went
Wrestling
through all that
Federation champion.
at the Royal Rumble, never
My
to receive
question
any
to you,
kind of
President
title
Tunney,
shot.
who will be meeting Sgt. Slaughter
Here comes Mr.
for the
Charisma
World
himself.
Wrestling Federation crown at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
After intense deliberations, I have made a decision. Sgt. Slaughter's opponent in Los Angeles will be Hulk Hogan.
Hey, brother.
Big pop, brother. Mean Gene should have said no shit.
All right, here we got Slaughter coming up.
Sgt. Slaughter, the crowd out in the arena is ecstatic. They're on their feet cheering President Jack Tunney's announcement.
Let them cheer, puke face, because they won't be cheering long. Hogan has never faced an opponent like me before. I'll stop at nothing to defend what's mine. I'll stoop to depths lower than anything Hogan or his pukemaniacs could ever imagine. They'll have no stomach for true conflict, and that's why they'll never savor the true taste of victory over Sgt. Slaughter. You see, Hogan, this is my belt, and I don't have to share it with anybody. I don't care if public sentiment is in your favor. Let the public be damned. Because
He got a lot of
you
balls
and
doing
all
this
your pukemaniacs
at this time.
are nothing but
Bulletproof
infidels.
vests. The family
And the
had
only term
police
acceptable
officers
to
at
me
their
will
gate
be
at the house.
your
Everything else.
unconditional surrender. And Hulk
Funny when I
Hogan,
was walking past him at a
you
convention about
immortal
5 years ago
slime is in order.
when I'm fishing, and there it is. Oh my God, I'm supposed to tear to my. But he saw me with a Hulkamania shirt. He goes, "Pukemania, come here." He puts me in a Cobra clutch. He's like, "Take the pictures," and my friend takes pictures free of charge. Would have been like a $50 thing. He didn't care. Besides.
That's my favorite bandana, by the way.
Yeah, and then it was Immortal Slime and Ultimate Puke.
In WrestleMania 7, me and Sgt. Slaughter are going to war, brother. Recently, I've just been on a USO tour, man. I went to Fort Bragg, I went to Fort Knox, I went to Pope Air Force Base, and also MacDill Air Force Base, brother.
Didn't they want the Hulkster to do something even extra? Like actually go overseas or something, but they wouldn't let him. There's more to this. Pritchard has said it.
He came up on the last ChroNoSo. They took it away from him.
Yeah, there's more to it.
No, they announced it on the Royal Rumble that he was gonna go, but then they said due to circumstances he will not be
Yeah.
going.
And you know what? Believe it or not, around I always get like when I listen to podcasts, people say wrestling wasn't cool. My area here in New Jersey, up until '93, wrestling was cool, and of course got cool again in '96. But wrestling was cool. I never heard one thing that people were pissed at because they're exploiting the Desert Storm. Not one thing from nothing. I don't know.
The United States of America, and that's what my little Hulkamaniacs don't understand.
They're feeling a little bit too much time.
Sgt. Slaughter, you have the gall
I'm sorry?
to wave the
They're
unrivaled
feeling a little
flag,
bit too
brother.
much time
You
here
have
with
the
this, but I
gall
get it.
to suggest that you may desecrate our flag, brother. Well, as far as I'm concerned, the training, the prayers, the vitamins, the believing in ourselves, me, all my Hulkamaniacs, and all my Harley Davidsons, brother. We're
Oh, my
coming
Harley
after
Davidson.
you in WrestleMania 7, brother.
Talking about his late brother there.
You come out here, Sgt. Slaughter, and you act like you're
Real
the
brother,
commander
not me and
and
you.
the chief of the whole WWF. And you talk about having things your way, playing by your rules, brother. Well, the way I figured, if we're playing by your rules, Sgt. Slaughter, you'd probably take 1 million gallons of oil and try to gag all my little Hulkamaniacs. Maybe
Whoa.
you'd even try to fire some Scud missiles at all my little Hulksters, but you'd meet the largest set of patriots, brother, and I'd blow them down out of the sky.
That's a promo.
Look at my shirt, Sgt. Slaughter. This is the WWF Hulkamania is the strongest force in the universe, brother. And just like it says on my shirt, the Hulkster rules, brother. And there's not a darn thing you can do about it, man.
And remember, they burned the Hulk Rule shirt. There was going to be the American flag. They didn't do it. Then, of course, the stadium to the arena. A lot of. It's crazy that WrestleMania 7 turned out so good because there's so many changes, things they couldn't do.
Almighty God, that I will be the next WWF champion. And there's one last thing that I want to pledge. I want to pledge to my country and to my flag. And I want all my Hulkamaniacs here. I want you to stand up right now. And I want you to pledge with me. I want you to pledge allegiance to
There we
our
go.
flag, Hulkamaniacs.
That's the WrestleMania 7 picture right there. Too. Right in the can.
Are you ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Well, I got to remember, this is also audio.
States of America and to the republic for which
If you're listening to that audio, go watch on YouTube. There's a lot more
under
visual here.
God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There it is. Nothing like it. That song. I really think this is saying a lot. Yeah, I know he was great with Eye of the Tiger and everything like that. If that Real American didn't come, I don't know if we would have went this long with Hulkamania. It was just something special about that song. Just clicked with everything.
It's perfect. It's crazy that it was made for Wyndham and Rotundo.
Yeah, it actually even came out to it. A garden show was Wyndham and Rotundo, and Wyndham was subbed out. It was somebody else, S.T. Jones or something, and they came out to it. And then on a Championship Wrestling taping, they came out to it with Albano. It's almost like there's a curse in that song. I mean, it's cursed because Rick Derringer died in, I believe, May. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Hulk Hogan died in July. Now Mike Rotunda is fighting for his life.
Yeah.
No pun
He's doing a little
intended.
bit better. His son just returned to TV after being pulled, so that could be a good sign that he's doing all right.
Good, yeah, because Irwin is definitely one of the greats, a Hall of Famer, and we're all praying for IRS Mike Rotunda.
Yep. So, all right, Dave, we're at the end here. We just went through it, but speaking of Hulk Hogan and reminiscing, let's quick look at something that we got cooking up here.
Let's see, brother.
All right, Hollywood Dave, brother. You recognize that logo to the left over there?
That logo to the left, I got the recording sign and the time there, but I do recognize it as the 24-inch podcast with Stone Cold Steve Bennett and Hollywood Dave Rowlands.
So,
the legendary podcast.
Yes. So you guys did 56, 57 episodes, and I am launching my website sooner than later, but I threw all 57 episodes up there of the 24-inch podcast because originally, and still, it's on Steve Bennett's
Sportscaster's feed, sure.
So what I did here is I went and I made you guys your own page. All right. So it's a 24-inch podcast, and it's got every single episode here, ready to rock, ready to roll. Catch up on it. If you want to listen to WrestleMania 7, you just click it. You scroll down to it. You hit the audio. Brings you to the link.
There it is. Thank you very much. Oh, there it is. The world's watching.
All right. You get the gimmick?
Got it, brother. And you know what? I got an announcement to make. Me and Steve Bennett been maybe mustering a little something up here. You never know. You never know what might add on to Rockin' Ryan's new website podcast deal he's got going on there, brother. There might be a little something new coming out for you there. Kind of like the LJN's coming back. The 24-inch podcast, we might have an updated version for you. A special edition, maybe.
So the last edition was December 17th, 2024.
2024.
So coming up
on a year. Not even a year yet. It feels longer for some reason.
Yep. Coming up on a year absence. So we're going to have to get you guys together.
A hiatus, maybe.
We want the fans of us. We want you guys to get together and jump on there. But Check it out, rankedwrestling.com/podcast/24-inch.
We'll be doing something. And anybody listening to this on audio, try to watch the YouTube because I haven't done this stuff in so long that I'm showing off all gimmicks on here. Well, I'm not showing off anything like that kind of gimmick, but beer cans and wrestling figures and stuff like that. So get on your YouTube premium, brother.
No doubt. All right, guys. On to the next one. Hollywood Dave. Thanks, brother.
Rock and Ryan, feel better. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Love you guys.